Hello, everyone. I'm back again. I'm your host, Gigs. Now, today we're going to be talking about something I think a lot of veterans need to pay attention to, especially all those veterans that are going for their compensation and pension. This is going to be a very, very informative video. I'm going to try to make it as short as possible and get right to the point. Now, today I'm going to be talking about your VA rating, okay? Whether it's 10%, 20%, 50%, 70%, 100% combined, permanent, total. I'm going to be giving you guys information on that so that you know exactly what is going on and you don't get too comfortable, okay? It is not good to get comfortable when you are getting a disability from the VA, from wherever, okay? You cannot get comfortable. You have to stay on top. You have to make sure that you're paying attention and so forth. So what we're going to be talking about today is the 5, 10, and 20-year rule. Okay, this is something that the VA has that they do. Okay, and there are certain regulations and so forth that fall under the 38 CFR. So pay very close attention to this. This is not going to be a very, very long video. This is just going to be kind of like an enlightening moment for a lot of you veterans out there thinking that once I get to 100% or 100% combined or 100% permanent total, I'm safe. That is a lie. That is a fallacy. That is false. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you why that is not true and what you can do to protect yourself. So basically, here we have it. Is my VA rating protected after 10, 20 years? Okay. So this article I read, I got it from this website here, hadit.com. I just like to kind of look around every so often to go to different forums to see what people are saying. Sometimes you can get some really, really good information from these forums, but here are the rating rules. So you have a VA rating protected 20-year rule. You also have a VA 10 and 5-year rule as well. Okay, so I'm going to put all the information here in the description below the video so that you can read it in depth and get an understanding of it. Okay, I can only talk about it, but you have to also understand what you're reading and comprehend it so that you know exactly what you need to do. Okay, so basically what the VA has here, and we're going to start off with the 5-year rule. Okay, so basically the 5-year rule here. Okay. And these are the CIFR. I'm pulling all of this from the ecfr.gov website. So it is a .gov website. So it is legit. And these are the all the regulations that fall within the 38 CFR. Okay. And here is the nomenclature changes to Part 3. So they have all the updates and so forth. So the last update for this one was July 17th of 2002. And this is the 5-year rule. Okay. So basically, you're going to read over this. They can re-examine you, okay, after 5 years. If you're under 100%, you can even be under 100%. You could be 100% combined. If you're not 100% permanent total, they can reevaluate you. So always look when you get that your letter, once you get your compensation and pension, read through it, see if there are any reevaluation dates on that letter. It will say if there is a reevaluation date on that letter. So you want to make sure that you read that compensation and pension letter. Don't get all excited. Oh my God, I'm getting all my back pay and all this good stuff, right? It's good, but you want to make sure that you're reading that letter in detail to make sure that you know exactly what's going to happen, whether it be 1 year, 5 years from now, or 10 years from now. Okay, so this is under the 38 CFR. Okay, and as you can see at the top here, this is 38 CFR 3.957. Okay, and this is the 5-year rule. So reexamination includes periods of hospital observation will be requested whenever a VA determines there is a need to verify either the continued existence or the current severity of a disability. Okay, generally reexaminations will be required if it is likely that a disability has improved or if evidence indicates there has been a material change in a disability or that the current rating may be incorrect. So this is what I'm telling a lot of you veterans out there. Okay. A lot of people get comfortable. They get their 10, 20, 30%, and then they think, oh, I'm good. I don't have to go to any more appointments. I got my rating. That is false. Okay. You have to continue to go to your VA appointments. Okay. If they call you in and they say, hey, we need to see you, if your primary care physician calls you in or sends you an email or sends you a notice in the mail to come in, you must go in, okay? Because if you don't go in, these are some of the things that can happen to you, and you're going to want to read through some of these things that will happen to you if you do not go in, okay? I've talked to a number of people that have had their disability and then had it yanked. Okay. And now they're sitting here fighting to go back. They got to go through a lawyer and all this other stuff. Right. So this is very, very important that you stay on top of your care. Okay. You have to. Okay. And this tells you no periodic future examinations will be requested in service connected cases, such and such, whatever. Right. But read through this. When the disability is established as static, you have to understand what that means. Okay. When the findings or symptoms are shown by examination scheduled in paragraph B to I of the section or other examinations and hospital reports to have persisted without material improvement for a period of 5 years. So if the condition is not getting better and you're still having issues with that condition, the only way that they're going to be able to know that these things are still occurring is if you're going to your appointments. You also want to log into your MyHealthyVet. If you don't have one, I told you in the last video, it's very important and very critical that you have a MyHealthyVet account, and also that you have an eBenefits account, okay, and a VAgov account, okay, because these are the things that you need to have so that you can stay on top of your file, so you can stay on top of your disability, so you know exactly what is going on, okay? So I'm not going to sit here and read through all of this, but here's the CIFR, okay? This is 3.957, okay? And then it goes over great detail for the 5-year rule. And then you have the 10-year rule, okay? And here's the 10-year rule. It's under CFR 3.957, okay? And this one is service connection for any disability or death granted or continued under the Title 38 USC, which has been in effect for 10 or more years, will not be severed except upon a showing that the original grant was based on fraud, or it is clearly shown from military records that the person concerned did not have the requisite service or character of discharge. All right. So the 10-year period is also another period where they look at your file and they see, okay, is this a continued issue? And they make their decision from there. So again, it is very important that you stay on top of your appointments. Okay. If you're having chronic pain, it is very important that you go to those appointments, that you make your examinations or you schedule examinations with your, different departments within the VA. Okay. It is important, okay, because you have to keep a record of exactly what is going on with you. If you are not showing up for your appointments and you're not going to these specialty clinics to get care for whatever condition that you have, they will take away your disability, okay? And here's the 20-year rule, okay? And this one shows prevention of disability rating. And I'm not going to read it again, okay? And it'll tell you everything. A disability which has been continuously rated at or above an evaluation of disability for 20 or more years for compensation purposes under laws administered by the Department of Veterans Affairs will not be reduced to less than such evaluation except upon showing that such rating was based on fraud. Okay. Likewise, a rating of permanent total disability for pension purposes, which has been enforced for 20 or more years, will not be reduced except upon showing that the rating was based on fraud. The 20-year period will be computed from the effective date of the evaluation to the effective date of reduction of the evaluation. So basically what you want to do is you want to log into your eBenefits account or your VA.gov account, and you want to see what your rating is, right? And right next to your rating is going to be a date that you were issued that service-connected disability. And that's what they're going by. So if you're issued the disability in 2018, okay, you count from 2018 up to today. That's what they're going to go by, okay? And each disability may have a different service connection date. That's what they're going to go by. Okay, so it's very important that you understand that. Okay, and it's very important that you get familiar with the 38 CFR. The 38 CFR is your guideline. Okay, that's what the VA uses. It's a scheduling format. Okay, that they use to determine your compensation and pension. Okay, it's a guideline. Okay, it's SOP, standard operating procedures, if you want to call it that. Okay. So there's another really, really good website, or not website, website. And also you can find this individual on YouTube as well. It's called the VA Claim Insider. I love his videos. He's very informative. He has a lot of information, very good information. And if you are, trying to figure out these things, definitely check out the VA Claim Insider. Here's his website right here, as you can see. So really, really good information. And just check it out. So here it's talking about what is the 38 CFR permanent and total disability. This is just going to show you all out there that you that if you have 100% total and permanent, it can still be touched. Okay. And here are some of the reasons or some of the ways that it can be touched. Right. All right. So read through it. It's all here. Permanent loss or loss. All right. They're telling you what are some of the things that are, permanent that cannot be cured. Okay. Can the VA take away 100% permanent and total disability? They sure can. Okay. The initial 100% PNT rating was found to be based on fraud. Okay. We already know that. If you have 100% permanent and total rating, but open a new claim for compensation. So this is another thing, people. If you have 100% permanent and total, do not open any more new claims. Okay. If you open a new claim, you're opening yourself up to be looked at again and for them to go ahead and schedule another CMP exam for you. Okay. They can look over your whole file. Okay. Every single thing that you have in there that your service connected for, they can go through that entire list. Okay. And they can decrease everything. So if you are 100% permanent and total, do not open a new claim. Okay. Here's another way you can get knocked for that. Okay, you're opening a claim for specialty adaptive housing. If you're 100% permanent and total, don't do it. Okay, just leave it alone. It's telling you right here that this will reopen or trigger a CNP exam for the increase. Okay, this is so simple. Okay, you have to understand this. Okay, yes, you can work with 100% permanent and total disability rating. There is no income restriction on disabled veterans with 100% scheduled or 100% permanent and total VA rating. I wouldn't take the chance, okay? Because at any moment, if they decide to go ahead and look into it, and especially if you're getting Social Security, all right, you're going to open yourself up to a whole lot of problems if you go and you start working and you start trying to do all these other things, especially if you have Social Security. So it's very important that you pay attention to that, okay? Here's other stuff that's telling you sustainable gainful employment, okay? It's defined as employment at which non-disabled individuals earn their livelihood with earnings comparable to the occupation in the community where the veteran resides, okay? So you want to make sure you pay attention to all of these things, okay? And there's references and so forth for this. Can I lose my 100% total? So it gives you everything. Yes, you can, okay? Da-da-da-da-da, improve your rating below. So it has everything here, okay? Read it, okay? The disability is static without material improvement for 5 or more years. And this is going over the 5 and 10, 20-year rule, right? And here's another interesting one. The veteran is over 55 years of age, except under unusual circumstances where required by regulation. So if you're 100% permanent and total and you're over the age of 55, this is what I'm assuming that they're talking about. They will not touch your disability rating unless they feel something else is going on or you trigger them to touch it, okay? The veteran has 100% VA rating that is deemed a total disability. So if you have like a disease or something that is incurable, they're not going to touch it. Cancer, or you got cancer from the water, or Agent Orange or whatever, right? These are things that are not incurable, right? You get sick, you get cancer. Some of the cancers are curable, but some of these things are indefinite. You can't do anything about it. So anyhow, check him out. The VA Insider, Claim Insider. He's on YouTube. And that's it. So for all you veterans out there, please, okay, if you're going after your compensation and pension, pay attention. Okay, pay attention. Look at the letter when you get it. Okay, don't get all happy and excited. Oh, I got back pay. It's all good and dandy. But if you're just looking at the money and you're not following up with your appointments and you're not showing the VA that you still require care and you're still in need of care, they're going to come and snatch it out from right under you. And then you'll really be in a big problem at that point. So anyhow, I don't want to beat this up anymore. I know I said it was going to be a short video, but I just want to get the word out there and the message out there. Just go to your appointments. Okay. And that's it. So anyway, I hope everybody got something out of this. If you did, leave me a comment. If you didn't and you would like more information, let me know what you would like. Let me know what more you would like me to talk about. And maybe I can get some more information on that topic or whatever. But anyway, stay on top of this, y'all. Okay. We are in this together. We went to war. We served our country. Okay. We protected our nation. And it is up to you to protect your stuff. Okay. You need to protect your stuff that you deserved. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm out. This is the Geeks 911 show. I'm your host, Geeks. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.